What actually replaced them? The promise, the reality. Independent deployments, 47 repos to update for one feature. Team autonomy, 3 teams needed for a single API change. Scale what you need, everything scales, and so does the AWS bill. Technology freedom, 6 languages, for ORMs, nobody can debug anything. Fault isolation, cascading failures across 200 services. Faster development, slower, distributed debugging takes 10x longer. Operational cost, service mesh, distributed tracing, circuit breakers, API gateways, container orchestration, all required infrastructure. Cognitive cost, developers must understand network failure modes, eventual consistency, distributed transactions, and saga patterns. Organizational cost, you need DevOps, SRE, and platform teams just to keep the lights on. The total cost is often 5 to 10x higher than a well-structured monolith. Most teams discovered this after the migration, not before. Netflix, Amazon, Google, companies with thousands of engineers and millions of users. Their scale demanded distributed systems, yours probably does not. The industry confused works at Netflix scale with works for everyone. Conference talks celebrated the architecture but skipped the operational horror stories. The pendulum is swinging back and the alternatives are maturing. Pattern 1, the modular monolith. 1 deployment, 1 repo, 1 debugging session. Module boundaries enforce separation without network overhead. Refactoring is an IDE operation, not a multi-repo coordination exercise. Performance, function calls are nanoseconds, HTTP calls are milliseconds. Testing, integration tests run in process, fast and reliable. Extraction path, if a module truly needs to scale independently, extract it then. Instead of 200 microservices, use 5 to 10 larger services aligned to business domains. Each macroservice owns a full bounded context, not a single entity. Example, commerce service instead of separate cart, inventory, pricing, catalog services. Fewer services equals fewer network hops, fewer failure points, fewer repos. Teams own a whole macroservice, no cross-team coordination for basic features. This is what most companies actually need. Pattern 3, platform engineering. Amazon Prime Video moved their monitoring pipeline from microservices to a monolith, reduced costs by 90% and simplified operations. Shopify, built one of the largest Ruby on Rails modular monoliths, serves billions of requests per day from a single codebase. Segment, migrated from 140 plus microservices back to a monolith, developer velocity increased dramatically. The lesson, architecture should match your organization's size and complexity, not your ambition. Architecture team size services best for monolith 1 to 10 devs 1 MVPs, startups, most apps. Modular monolith 10 to 50 devs 1, with modules, growing companies, complex domains. Macroservices 20 to 100 devs 5 to 10 midsize companies, clear domain boundaries. Microservices 100 plus devs 50 plus Netflix scale, independent team deployment. Serverless 1 to 30 devs event-driven event processing, APIs, glue code. You have hundreds of engineers who need to deploy independently. Different services have genuinely different scaling requirements, 10x difference. Regulatory boundaries require hard isolation between domains. You can invest in a dedicated platform engineering team. You have already outgrown a modular monolith through measured scaling. The key word is earned complexity, not premature architecture. The architecture decision flowchart. If you can't build a well-structured monolith, what makes you think microservices are the answer? Common industry wisdom: we moved to microservices because everyone else did. We moved back because we measured. Segment engineering retrospective. Microservices are not dead, but they are no longer the default answer. The modular monolith is the sweet spot for most teams. Macroservices offer distributed benefits without micro-scale complexity. Platform engineering makes any architecture more manageable. Match your architecture to your team size and actual scaling needs. Start simple, extract services when you have evidence, not assumptions. The best architecture is the one your team can operate and debug at 2 a.m.